When we think about it, the idea that we might lose contact with our feelings, as the saying goes, is profoundly counterintuitive. How could we possibly lose touch with our own feelings? Where could they possibly go? And what is it that is causing them to lose? It appears that we're structured in such a way that knowing much of what goes on in our heads is difficult. The process that our minds and bodies go through is not spontaneous, it is mediated by acceptance and understanding of other individuals. We know enough about some things, if there were to be a gaping hole, for example. Many of our sensations, on the other hand, are like bells with no firm wire connecting them to consciousness. When these have been activated, they ring at a strange frequency that isn't picked up by human minds. Poorly attuned. This could happen, for example, when you're weary. Our bodies may have become exceedingly tired over time, but our minds may have merely become more alert. It's not going to be interested because it's been programmed to respond exclusively to a predetermined agenda. By the frantic chase of wealth and status. We may be really agitated or enraged with someone, yet we may not be aware of it. We take precautions because we've been told to be self-assured or very excellent. Or there could be a deep melancholy inside of us, but we aren't paying attention to it. We're supposed to be affluent folks who have nothing to complain about. Why do we ignore our emotions like this? Because we are prone to noticing only those feelings that other people, particularly those in our immediate environment, are experiencing. Our childhoods pay attention to, and disregard, those who are marginalized or dismissed. If no one notices that we are concerned, if the reasons for our rage are dismissed, we'll know right away whether there's a widespread belief that exhaustion is a sign of weakness. Follow suit and despise aspects of ourselves in the same way that others have. We listen because we've been cared for, we know how to care for ourselves because we've been cared for by others. Reconnecting with our lost feelings, then, necessitates a new, broader understanding of what it is to be human. It's possible to have a legitimate experience. We must be given permission to pay attention to as much of the sadness, anxiety, and fear as possible. As a result, we may be unable to express our true feelings of rage or exhaustion. To put it another way, we must be adequately loved and so permitted to register whatever we are. Genuinely surviving without being dismissed, stonewalled, or degraded. Love will allow us to appreciate what should have always been our fundamental right, to know what we are capable of.